George.
You from around these parts?
No, I'm from Wyandotte, Michigan.
Wyandotte, Michigan. Oh, yes. Well, I know very well. Know right where it is. Right next to Howard Johnson's, huh? Right next to the Howard Johnsons. I certainly hope so, for my sake. A little line there up. Wow,
It's
no,
a
that's...
very lively cultural center.
Yeah, probably is. I'm sure. Very lively and cultural. Probably so lively that the president of the Foreign Car Club drives an Edsel. Drives an Edsel, get it? He's a foreign... Oh, wow, no, I'm...
Excuse me.
Wait, nothing personal, you know. I mean, I got nothing against Edsels. I'm an Edsel myself. My father was an Edsel. Wow, something... What happened?
Spanky Wilson.